Hey Decide Destiny crew, Carl Spreedy's here. Thanks for joining me for another Decide Destiny daily dose. Decide to create a backup generator for human connection. I was just talking to a client just a bit earlier, and he runs an IT business, and he was saying how some of his clients, either get generators put into their business or get help to put generators in. One of the generators, believe it or not, is an old school generator, runs off oil. And I think it instantly, it's their medical practice, so it instantly goes from the power being cut out and goes straight to that generator. The other generator goes, I think there's about a 2-minute gap in the power being cut, and then once that power is cut, then they go onto the generator, and the generator I think lasts for 8 hours. So just discussing things about the internet being cut, talks of that the internet can never be cut, because there's so many locations, there's not one source, but that frequency, you understand that frequency can always, something can happen, something can always happen. You plan for the worst, prepare, but something can always happen. There's no, titanium blockade to ensuring that, there could be a comet, there could be something, there could be some sort of frequency interruption, who knows, out in space, you never know, that could get the frequency down. So it had me thinking about human connection and realizing how much our ability to connect to people brings in resources, brings in finances, brings in beauty, brings in relationships, brings in growth, brings in community and progress and innovation. And that human connection is one of the biggest things, one of the biggest reasons we're here, and it's such an important facet. But when we allow our minds or our beliefs or what we're told or what we're dictated to or what an authority figure says or what we kind of presume, we all in our minds have this, we are the hero of our own film, and we think everyone else is thinking about us, looking at us, judging us, having opinions of us, going home and just thinking, oh, what a toss, or whatever it is. But really, they're all heroes in their own story and in their own movie, and they're thinking about themselves, and they're also thinking, oh, what, maybe this person thinks I'm a toss, whatever it is. So I'm sure it's not just the toss facet, but an interaction in the day could set that person off, and right up until the bedtime, when they're going to sleep, they could replay some of those moments. And that's a lot of our protection, a lot of our needing that social approval to be a part of the small tribe, not be kicked out of the tribe, because you're kicked out of the tribe, you're doomed. So all those sorts of facets of our mind, our psychology, carry on from those caveman days. So realizing that and being aware of that is something that's really important, and having a backup generator. So having a backup plan. When someone says something that maybe you don't agree with, or you can tell they're on a different side of the fence, or beliefs, or they come with a strong, harsh opinion that you see as pretty dehumanizing. Trying to find a way to connect with that human element, I think, is always going to bring out resources. It's always going to bring out the best in the environment. It's always going to bring out a positive, progressive moment together, that you can create something together. But if you just focus on that belief, you focus on, this so-and-so outlet said that I must hate you because of this, that, and that, your blue eyes, and the fact that you like chocolate ice cream, I like hazelnut, whatever the flavor of the day is. If you buy into that, you are denying that human connection. So there's going to be times where you just can't help it. Oh shit, this person said something like that. Have backup generators. Whether that's you've done a meditation in the morning, whether that's you have a phrase, a quote that you remember. Someone might put a tattoo somewhere. Memento mori, remember that you'll die. Remember that, all of this is just a moment in time, and all the beliefs, everything. But this human connection is so important. That's the soul. That's the soul expressing itself. That's the soul coming out of the being. That's the soul thriving, and basically you're building the character of the soul in that moment. But if you decide to go into the mind and the thoughts and the beliefs and the opinions and the judgment and not focus on the human connection, then you're degrading and diluting the purity of that soul. So really focus on how do I get back to the human connection. You know, could be something on your phone, a quote, could be a picture, it could be something else. You know, could be maybe strategies. Maybe you talk to someone and realize, okay, if they bring up this topic, if they ask me this hard hitting question, if they try and dive a bit deeper, if they, you know, go past the social boundary here, how am I going to react? And playing it out, you know, playing it out in your head, playing it out with other people. So these are the backup generators for that human connection. So figure out what are the backup generators you can create for your human connection, and you know, with what you're going to do out there in the world and how you connect with other people. I think this is really important given our current times, given our divisive situation in a lot of different aspects of life, and just realizing how we can connect as human beings. All right, guys, I hope you enjoy that one. Share it around for anyone else you might, who you think might get value from this. And as always, remember, decide your destiny. Cheers.